Welcome back again to the Gobby Gaffer office here at AFC Fylde. And since you were last with me, there's been lots of stuff happening. What? Oh, the hat! You need to watch the last episode. Spoiler alert, I did say that if we beat Darlington, I mean, the game wasn't going really very well. And I said in game, if we beat Darlington, I'll eat my hat. So, well, somebody suggested mushy peas and gravy. Although, to be honest, it doesn't look very appetising. So if you don't mind, I think I'm going to... I mean, you do have to be careful what you say, don't you? When there's a lot of people watching, you have to be careful what you say and what you promise. Anyway, let's stop all the silliness and let's get into today's episode. So quite a few things have happened, actually. One thing that happened, you will remember I was saying that Nick Horton, our best player, is playing out on the right wing. Probably not his best position. Would have liked to have signed a right winger, move him in. So, Danny Rowe left and we gained that wage, that bulk wage back, and I thought, right, let's go in for a right winger. So I signed a right winger. And within a matter of hours, I got a message from the board saying that they'd had an offer from Bolton Wanderers of $29,000 for Nick Horton, and it was too good to turn down. And it was like it or lump it, so I had to lump it. There was nothing I could do, so basically I lost Nick Horton. And then immediately an offer came in for Ariti, the midfield player that I signed. He's been playing really well, by the way. But I'd kind of got a little bit lost in all the contract situation, and he's actually gone on a free transfer. We've still got him till the end of the season, but it has gone. So there have been some comings and goings. I have made a few signings. Let's have a quick look at those. So my director of football put an offer in for a loan player. You got to love them, haven't you, director of footballs? They kind of do their own thing. Obviously, I've got the final say on it. But Max Cleworth, he's down as a wing back. He thinks he's a central defender, and I've kind of had to sign him on that basis. The scout report was a 4.5 to 5 star player. He's actually coming as a 3-star with the potential to be 5, but he still looks like a decent signing, and all his wages are being paid. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. A little bit of cover at centre back and on that right side at wing back as well. Which, I mean, you know, again, like I say, no-brainer. So this is the right winger that I was talking about, Zach Durnley. He's 24 years old, and he was going to be that right winger to free up Horton a little bit. He's got plenty of pace and acceleration, quite good finishing. Overall, I think he'll do a good job for us. Then, of course, Horton was sold from under my nose, so Durnley now becomes, again, the only right winger we have at the club. The only backup that we had in goal was basically a young kid with kind of no star rating, really. And I was winging it a little bit in goal. But anyway, I brought in on a free transfer Alex Ackers. He's only 19. He's got a 2-star with a 5-star potential, and I think he will come on an absolute treat for us. I think we've got him on a 2-year contract, so that's quite nice. With Danny Rowe going back off his loan period, we needed another striker as backup. So I brought in 24-year-old Michael Fylde on a free transfer. And again, plenty of pace, acceleration, good finishing, good mentals. I mean, overall, he's a 3-star coming in, 3-star with the potential to be 4.5. So again, another 2-year contract for him. So going forward, I'm actually, hopefully, I mean, dare we say it, promotion to the national, but I'm trying to build a little bit of a team base now that we can go into the national with. Now this lad is another one who my scouts went out, did the job, came back. Oh yeah, bossy, a 3.5-star potential 5-star, this lad. When he's actually arrived, he's a 2.5 with the potential to be 3. At this level, you know, you have to cut your cloth. The scouts are probably not the best that they can be. I think my best scout of the 3, is it 3 scouts we've got? My best scout, he's got a scouting of 9 for ability and 9 for potential, and he's my best scout. And it's Sion Spence, he's a 22-year-old Welsh lad. He's coming in as a Mazzala, but he can also play that attacking midfielder role that I was going to move Nick Horton into. Obviously now we've lost Nick Horton. So he can play in a couple of positions. Again, stats, they're not amazing, But I paid 7,000 for this lad, and he's now worth between 50 and 95. Not too shabby a deal. Same theme again, really. Giorgio Rasulo from Banbury, and again he was another one that was offered to me with a potential 4.5, 5-star rating. He's actually come in with a 3-star rating. But, you know, it's bodies through the door. One of the things that I was struggling a little bit was, and I was a bit fortunate that Ariti and Weston didn't pick up any injuries. And we had a little bit of creativity in midfield, but not an awful lot of backup. Now we have got some quite good backup in, and maybe even starter positions as well. So we've got some more creativity coming into the team, which, you know, going forward and, you know, towards the run into at the end of the season can only be a good thing. And finally, we've got, I've paid about 4,500 for this lad, a 21-year-old English lad, Scott Pollock. So he can play, he's either footed. Really, I mean, that is, you know, that can't be underestimated, either footed. So he can actually play all the way across the kind of winger line, attacking midfielder. He's down as an inverted winger, attacking. There's a little bit of cover over that side, but he can also, importantly, play that attacking midfielder role as well. And he's got some, you know, technique of 16, flair of 15. So hopefully he's another one who can do some creating for us, and still quite young as well. So since you were last with us, I played 4 games, one of them being the third round of the FA Cup. Now, you know, here at Fylde, we got through at the third round of the FA Cup, and who did we want? We wanted Liverpool at Anfield or Arsenal at the Emirates. A real money bags tie for us. Who did we get? Blackpool. Now, the supporters here, I mean, Blackpool's ground, I mean, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit here, but, you know, we could virtually kick a ball out of our ground and it would land in the centre circle at Blackpool. We're very, very close. It's probably our biggest rivalry. And the fans were over the moon. Oh, great, you know, an FA Cup tie against Blackpool. Money-wise, not so great. I think there was 10,000 there for it, and we did actually get beat, so we're actually out with the FA Cup. But if we'd have got a Liverpool or an Arsenal, even getting beat, it would have been great financially. You can't have everything. It's a bit of a turnaround period in the season, so we actually played Chorley in the league twice. We played them at home and beat them 2-1, and then we went directly to their place and we could only manage a 2-2 draw. Then we played Blackpool and we got beat 2-0. And then we played the FA Trophy 4th round against Barnet and beat them 1-0. And the league table's looking rather nice. Thanks to Spennymoor having an absolutely dreadful run. We're top of the league, 27 played, 66 points. We have actually got a game in hand on Spennymoor now, and we're 11 points ahead of them. So today we've got 2 games for you. Both away games, Scarborough Athletic and Southport. So let's get into the action, shall we? There's been far too much waffling in this episode, I know, and a bit of silliness at the beginning, but I suppose that's the promise, isn't it really? Gobby Gaffer, lot of waffling, bit of silliness, and, well, some football as well. Let's get into it. Well, welcome to Scarborough Athletic. Much changed team today. So in goal we've got Neil, back four of Cranston, Whitmore, Davis and the new lad Cleworth, who we've got on loan. In the middle we've got Weston and Ariti, although Ariti is leaving us at the end of the season. The 2 wingers are Rowley and the new lad Durnley. We've got Pollock, who is playing the attacking midfielder today, with Charman up front. So we're underway. I've got high hopes for this Scott Pollock. He's got a 15 for free kick taking, so he's going to be taking our corners and he's going to be taking all the free kicks, obviously, and he's quite good at penalty taking as well, so I've got high hopes for him. You can't really put too much of a worth, can you, on players who can, you know, deliver a good free kick and a good corner. So we're looping that ball forward for Sharman to run onto, and kind of headed the ball there to nobody. Rather strange effort, that one. One manager a month as well again, by the way. Another feather in my cap. Well, you've already seen my hat, haven't you? Gonna have to get a bigger one, I think. Gonna have to get a bigger hat. Not only for the feathers, but the size of my head. Getting a big head. No, seriously though. You can never get a big head in football. I learned that a long time ago. As soon as you start getting a big head in football, that's a route to disaster. Because you'll go on a bad run. Anyway, we're 1-0 up. Sharman with the first goal. And Durnley, the new right winger, provided the ball for it. Can we keep that ball out of the back of the net? We have done. So the new lad I brought in, Fylde, the new striker, he played one game for us and broke his wrist, so he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. These things happen, don't they? Good head. Weston on the ball, plays it forward to Sharman, and he's hit the post, though he's offside. Yeah, after all my shenanigans in the transfer window, I mean, I did have the Horton money. Sharman, play it back in. Oh, that keeper, what's going on? I did have the Horton money, which I spent some of. Finances, the bank balance is not looking amazing now. So one thing that would help it an awful lot is if the home crowd started to increase a bit. And they're still not doing. A little bit surprised, really. And Scarborough Athletic have got... oh no, it's been disallowed. Well spotted, referee. What was that? Was it an offside or was it is offside? Come on, can we try and keep this lead now going into half time? Get the boys in, give them a bit of a pat on the back. I'm delighted with your performance so far. Keep it up. Second half underway. So Durnley, the new lad, right wing, he's having a good game. 7.5. Pollock's on the 6.9, so not too far behind. Played a retake. Pollock, nice ball to Durnley. What's Durnley going to do with this? He's going out wide. He's giving it to Cleworth, the new right wing back. Ball into the box. Headed by Roller, but keeper was that was a very easy save for him. Very comfortable. Weston. Sharman, who's on a yellow by the looks of it. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Although the new lad I brought in that potentially could play centre forward for us. Like I say, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a broken wrist. Well, that was very, very nice indeed. The fans love him already, apparently. Durnley. Nice strike. So the fans love him already, apparently. Good signing. Got him for 2 years as well. 2-year contract. Right, come on, lads. We just need to keep it tight now. Just watch this back line. Played. My two central defenders have got a real understanding. They play really well together. You watch now, I've said that. They'll go and make a howler of all howlers. Look, again, it's a shame that, because the header by my central defenders was really good. Nice defensive header, but then the ball away from that was poor. Cleworth up the wing. Durnley. What can Durnley do with this? I think this is going to be a bit of a man of the match performance. This is it. What? Durnley, has he provided all 3 goals now? Oh, he scored one, didn't he? So he's provided 2 and scored 1. Not a bad debut, that, is it, really? And Rowley just coming in from deep. Takes all the defenders by surprise. Into the back of the net. 3-0. Lovely. Make a few subs, I think. A little bit of a faux pas. I've not put any central defenders on the bench. Anyway, I brought Conlon and Aina on at centre-backs. I mean, the defenders, it can't be that difficult, can it? You know, switching from a wing-back to a central defender, can it? We're 3-0 up. Free kick. See what Pollock can do with this, with his 15 free kick taking. Very near. And now Pollock's going to take the corner with his 13 corner taking. I think it's 13 or 15. Or was it 13 penalties? Well, we've really outplayed Scarborough Athletic today. 25 shots, 10 on target, an XG of 2.00. Nice win that. That's about as comprehensive as it gets. You've blown them away. So Spennymoor have got the first win in about 4 games. So they won today. So they're still in second place, 11 points behind us. But we're top now, 28 played, 69 points. Very nice. Well, we're in the middle of a very busy period, but it's going rather well, isn't it? I'm kind of wondering, is this a lucky hat, do we think? Should I wear this hat a little bit more? It could become a lucky hat. You could be seeing a little bit more of it as the season goes on. Anyway, less of this silliness. We have a game to play. We'll see you in Southport. I'll take my hat off now. Well, from one seaside town to another, we're in sunny Southport today. So the team is Neil in goal, back 4 of Conlon, Whitmore, Davis and Cleworth. Conlon's replacing Cranston, who is a little bit tired. Giving Rasulo a start today in place of Weston. So it's Rasulo and Ariti in midfield. We've got Rowley and Durnley as the wingers. Durnley, hopefully he can continue. 9.2 rating he got after his first game. Hopefully can continue that today. We've got Pollock again as the attacking midfielder behind Sharman up front. Well, I was going to bring my lucky hat out and sit in the dugout with my lucky hat on, but I thought I might look a bit silly, and I don't want to look silly, you know me. Ooh, just over the top. I mean, another performance we've started well. We've had 5 shots now, 1 on target, XG of 0.57, only 10 minutes into the game. So we've started brightly. Another performance like the last performance against Scarborough Athletic. Pollock! Oh! That was kind of on its way in. Unfortunately, the keeper was equal to it. Pollock with the corner. In swinger at the near post. Durnley back in. Rowley. Send it back out to the wing again. No. Rowley's going to go down the wing himself with it. No, he's not. He's going to sling it in the box. Cleworth. Ariti. Shot to nobody. Come on. Can we do something a little bit more positive? No, we can't. That's a bit poor, actually. A little bit poor. I think we'll give him 20 minutes gone. We'll give him a little bit of encouragement. Whitmore out to Conlon. He's not played an awful lot, Conlon, but I think he has been fairly. He's been fairly okay when he's come on. I mean, I do prefer Cranston out there, but he needs a bit of a rest, Cranston. Rowley, ball through for Sharman. Can he stick it in? It's gone in the back of the net. Bit of a deflection there, I think. I thought he'd taken that too wide then, but it looked like it got a deflection off the defender. I'm not quite sure what happened there. So Rowley, ball through. Sharman runs onto it. Yes. Kwanzaa. Came off Kwanzaa, didn't it, last, I think. But I think it will be credited to Sharman. It was on its way in. Yes, it has been credited. And Rowley with the assist. 12 shots, 5 on target, XG of 1.32. Very much on top again in this game. But goals change games, don't they? I mean, in that last game, Scarborough Athletic did score, but it was disallowed. If that goal had stood, you never know what that would have done to the game. So we have to be on our mettle here. Make sure Southport don't do something like that. I mean, that was very, very poor. Not switched on at all. We lost the ball in midfield. And then Moonen just finds Woods just coming. I mean, that was really poor. Nobody was switched on there. That was very, very poor. We'll have to have him words about that at half time. But we've got a corner. Pollock. Yes! What an amazing time to score. Absolutely brilliant. 46 minutes on the clock and we go into the lead again. Right, so that's changed my half-time team talk. They were going to get a bit of a roasting, but it's all changed. We're all happy and smiling again. Delighted with your performance so far. Keep it up. So well into the second half now. Not an awful lot happening. Going to make a few subs, I think. In defence, we're looking a little bit tired in defence. We need to win that ball. Can we win that ball? Don't let them run through you. Okay, a couple of changes in defence. I brought Aina on at right wing back and Obi's coming to defence. Just make the two for now. Just noticed Rasulo is having a good game. I think he's on a 7.3 rating. So that's his first game for us. I'd have been surprised if Neil hadn't have saved that one. That was a rather weak effort. But we could do with another goal here. We just to make it. Here we go. Sharman's going to put this in the back of the net. That was a bit weak and watery, wasn't it? I mean, it'll be a bit of an injustice if we don't come away with the 3 points in this game. Steady on. Let's not have any buffoonery at the back. Go on, Aina. What's he going to do with that? Let's pass it back to Durnley. Durnley to Ariti. Ariti's going to slide this in. And, oh, he's had a shot himself. I mean, fair play. Why not? But he could. If he'd slid that across the penalty area, that was a cert goal, wasn't it? Pollock into the area. Oh, more or less cleared off the line. Another corner from Pollock. Outswinger. Pick that ball up. That's okay. That's fine. We can cope with that. Throw-in. Well, we're not going to get to see that. 23 shots, 7 on target. XG of 1.82. Yes, another 3 points in the bag. Very nice victory. Well done. Pat on the back for everybody there, including myself. Bit of a pat on the back for myself as well. It's lucky hat time again. You want to see the league table now? That was our game in hand. So we've all played 29 points now, and we're 14 points ahead. 72 points we're on now. A lot of this is being helped obviously by the poor form of Spennymoor and Darlington, and Banbury are not doing that well either. So although we're on a very good run and we're picking up those points, I mean, it's amazing the run that we're on. We are being helped an awful lot. So 14 points now. We're kind of getting on for 5 wins, aren't we, really? We played 29 games, 5 wins, that's, what, 34 games? I mean, there's still a lot of football to be played, but I'd rather have the points on the board any day of the week. And my lucky hat, I think, like I say, we'll probably be seeing a little bit more of it if it carries on like this.